His question was, what attitude should we adopt towards those Muslims who accept blindly all ahadith of Muslim and Bukhari? They are astonished to hear the Ahmadi interpretation of ahadith in the light of the Holy Quran. They believe that by doing so, we are contesting the words of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
We profoundly respect Hazrat Imam Bukhari and his great work, which is known as Al-Bukhari. All the traditions there are entitled Sahih. Every hadith is Sahih. But the word Sahih is a term. It does not mean every hadith is right in its contents. Sahih is a term of muhaddithin, and every hadith fulfills the conditions of that term, which means that it should be reported from Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam all the way down through a chain of narrators, each one of whom is clear of objection of falsehood. And he is known to be trustworthy. And some other scholars have also accepted their hadith, the hadith of such a person. So if we know no defect in his character, then we accept whatever he said. This is the definition of Sahih Hadith. But what about the human experience? That I tell you something today and tomorrow when I ask what did I say, you tell a different thing. And what about Ahmad sallallahu alaihi wasallam repeating things and important instructions, not every word. Repeating important instructions and then asking the person to repeat back so that he knows that everything is right. So this is a human experience that although a man is true, his memory many a time fails him and his understanding is not always perfect. He may misunderstand the word of Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and pass it on to you in a manner that you are also misled, not by the hadith, but by the misunderstanding of the reporters. One example from Bukhari itself. Hazrat Abu Huraira radiyallahu ta'ala anhu narrated so many ahadith. Once he started shouting at the top of his voice as he walked the streets of Medina, Man qala la ilaha illallah fa dakhal al-jannah. Man qala la ilaha illallah fa dakhal al-jannah. Everybody was so happy to hear. It's enough for us to say la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Not even Muhammad Rasulullah. Man qala la ilaha illallah dakhal al-jannah. Hazrat Umar heard this. He caught him by the throat. He said, what are you doing? What are you saying? Yes, Hazrat Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told me this and I am going to do it. Who are you to stop me? He said, come back, come to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He practically dragged him to Hazrat sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he inquired, of course, with deep respect from Rasulullah, did you say Ya Rasulullah? He said, yes, I said it. He said, but people will misunderstand. The way he is shouting this, people will misunderstand. So I said, yes, you're right. He told Abu Hurairah, don't tell others exactly like this. Because there is far more to it than what we hear from the ears. La ilaha illallah, in fact, is the negation not only of gods, but all the false prophets, and acceptance of all the prophets who come from Allah, because Allah has the right to send anybody whom He likes. No one else has a right. So La ilaha illallah contains all the truths And La ilaha illallah also applies to the human actions and conduct, because it means whatever we do, we keep in mind that the purpose should be to please only one God, that is Ilah. There is no other Ilah. And He watches over us. So if you go deeper and deeper into the meaning of La ilaha illallah, the entire religion is revealed from this. It begins to spring out of this single statement, La ilaha illallah. So that is why Rasulullah ﷺ said it in a statement which was profoundly rich in wisdom. Hazrat Abu Huraira was a simple man. So he thought this is the announcement for everybody to enjoy, as if it's a new law which has been revealed. From now on you don't need anything else. So this is the meaning of caution as applicable to ahadith. Ahadith sometimes are reported by understanding, not verbatim. I hear a thing and I think this is the meaning and I pass it on. And many a time in Bukhari itself there are narrators who said either this or that, either this or that. So the doubt is created. How can you equate anything with the Holy Quran? It's an insult to the Quran, an insult to the Holy Prophet of Islam, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because about him the Holy Quran says, "Ma yantiqu anil hawa, in huwa illa wahyu yuha." Whatever he says is based on wahi. So if anything is reported from him which contradicts some of the Quranic verses, which will you prefer? Wahi. But it will not be Rasulullah's word against wahi. It will be the word of the narrator who reported this matter, who falsely attributed to Muhammad Rasulullah by mistake or by intention. It is his fault that we put it to the touchstone of the Quranic verses. If it says it's pure gold, we say yes, this is from Muhammad Rasulullah. If it says no, something mixed up, we say Quran will be preferred, this will be rejected, because Muhammad Rasulullah could not have said it. This is the argument. Right? Thank you.